Welcome to the stream, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully, you. This guy is. This guy. His name is right. He's in Discord. I'm showing you this because I want you guys to see Discord. He's in Discord. And remember when I said there are some just hella delusional people? They have delusions of grandeur, right? Listen to this guy chat. I just want to share this with you for a minute. He was actually supposed to come on a special show since I'm doing more shows on my Hot Mic channel, to talk to him about his wild mouth. I'm just going to show you a day in the life in a Discord server. What's up? I wasn't listening to you. I was giving an intro to my show. Yeah. What up, what up, what up, guys? I know you can't see me, but you can hear me. You could probably see me in the actual Discord server. So let's make it do what it do. 2 nights in a row. I know, guys. I've been on a roll. I've decided I needed to come back live more since I do a lot of my lives on Instagram, and just stick to shorts on my YouTube. But here we are. Let's have some fun. No, keep going with your pointless banter that you were having. Do share. Yeah. So Ham does this thing where he likes to overspeak everyone, and he likes to dominate the conversation by inserting what he thinks you're saying. Don't agree, then he goes on these long rants and tirades about legit nothing. I think it's hilarious. Like, I purposely come in here just to see what Ham's going to be ranting about today, and will it have some merit, or will it make sense, or will it tie into like what people are facing in society, or is this guy legit just in his own world? You're an interesting person to like really study, because I see you as just existing in your own world. You just exist in your own world. Yeah, you put me on mute. Yeah. You can't hear Discord? Hold on. No sound from Discord. He is interesting. Shortbread, are you watching on YouTube? Can you hear him? We cannot hear him. Ah, come on. How do we fix this? I hear you, not him. Okay. Let me. No, I'm not. No. You can't hear. Huh. I'm sharing my screen. Hold on. Let's figure this out. Hold on. Share my screen. Let's out. Table share screen. Let's table it. Boom. Power that down. Okay. It says share system audio. All right. Okay. We got to figure this out as we go, guys. I usually have all my stuff together, but for some reason, nobody can hear him. Who is Ashley Wage? That's probably Ash. She's another one. I should have Ash on. We're gonna do a Discord Chronicle. I think I'm gonna do a series on Discord and the citizens of Discord, uh, because it's a very interesting, super interesting, I might add, uh, group of people, and these people are nice, right? I have no issues with these people. They are genuinely nice people, and I do come with a decent perspective. And even if their perspective, in my opinion, is just outright stupid, it's the fact that they're willing to have conversation, which makes it even better. So I don't have to agree with what they're saying in the Discord, but you don't really get to. Let me know at some point when you guys can hear Ham. You don't really get to have this on. Can you guys hear Ham?
Yes, can everyone hear me? The Great One is speaking. I'll try to keep it short. Sunni's swinging the sword of irony today pretty hard. I can't wait to talk about it.
All right, everybody can hear you, Ham.
Yes.
Okay, we can hear Ham. Cool.
Can they see me?
So, Ham, you were going on a rant about absolutely nothing. Like, when I say this guy rants about nothing, he rants about nothing. Like,
well, you know, I find it is helpful to give supporting details and be as thorough as possible when explaining something. That way, everyone has an opportunity to make the best conclusion they can. I don't see a problem with that. And yes, and sometimes, unfortunately, that results in a monologue or two, or a rant, but it's usually with a good point.
This is what I mean by delusions of grandeur. Let's just paint the picture for the people. So me and Ham, all right, there is this ongoing battle. It never ends. Every day there's a battle in Discord between different factions of people who have fallen either here, there, or everywhere, right? And we've seen a lot of self-imploding factions, people that are once close but then blow up, and then their dirty laundry just comes out. It's just like, what the fuck? It's like everyday Jerry Springer, nonstop. Okay.
Yes, wild. Yeah, I will say that.
So I gave my perspective on how I was taking these things in and how it makes Ham look from Sunni's perspective. And of course, because it wasn't favorable, Ham just lost his mind. You can't handle the fact that I don't have a favorable opinion of you based on the exchange that I saw in the text messages. Now, does my perspective mean fact? No. It just means this is how I view you. Now, I'm going to allow you to respond to that.
Oh, yes, of course. I just think that, you know, we want to give people as much credit as we can, right? But when you have something that's obviously just a load of dog shit, it's at some point when you read something obvious one way, and you're like, well, I read this and I came to this conclusion, and I'm like, okay, well, how did you get to that conclusion? Can you walk on the line of reasoning? Like, when you read this, like, what did you think about that? And it's like, when you really uncover it all, there's nothing there. There's no logical way they could have gotten to the end line that they're at, because there's nothing there to get there with. And it's like, you can only read it one way, and to do anything else and to say anything else is just disingenuous and dishonest. And once again, it's always a half-truth wrapped around a narrative, and that's always used to sell whatever story they want to tell. And that's what I don't like. I'm very straightforward. So Sunni likes to practice sophistry, what we like to call a line of questioning that will ultimately lead you down a road to an answer that she wants you to say. And it's dishonest. She does it all the time, and it's amateur at best.
Even though I just prefaced this. Now, mind you, he did not disagree with anything I prefaced. How can me forming an opinion be a line of questioning? Like, I didn't question you on anything. I just
said your line of reasoning. I want to know your
How
line
is
of
my?
reasoning.
I told you exactly which text messages I seen. I told
I
you
know.
exactly what I thought of these text messages I seen. So what are you
Uh-huh.
talking about? The only thing I have to go off of is these text messages and then listening to you rant. I'm more likely going to believe, well, damn, this person did show text messages and also did explain, and it does line up with da 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 da. I'm more inclined to believe that person that is telling the truth. No, they just met a better case than you did. Your case that's being made and presented is horrible. Show proof or shut up.
So again, this is where Suni lives in this fantasy world of hers, because there is no case that is being made on the other side that can be convinced by anyone. So not only do we have someone, right, who's already been proven a liar. Suni knows she's a proven liar. Suni's called her out on this plenty of times. But then all of a sudden, when this fabulous story is invented out of thin air, suddenly it's credence. But then, point by point, and we read these messages that Suni's referring to, they say nothing. Again, I will say this, and you can post anything you'd like. They say nothing. And if you get to the conclusion that Suni has come to, you either have to be dishonest or so stupid that you waltz yourself into it. It's not doable either way. Any line of thought, it will take you about 3 seconds to see these things and say, oh yeah, I get it. So again, it's not that Suni believes anything that's coming out of her mouth or believes Olivia or any of the things she's saying. It's that she just doesn't like me. And it's more convenient to pretend that anything she said has any credence at all rather than just accept reality. It's weird. I find it weird, and
See
it's
what I
weird.
mean? Ham can make up scenarios in his head, right? One that I've never even this materialized in his imagination, and I want the audience to get involved. Do me a favor. I know it's late, and this is not usually when I'm live. Please, everybody on Facebook and YouTube, hit the like, the share button, and get this out to a few
Yeah,
people. So look,
get it out there.
listen. I don't quite understand you, dude. I really don't. I really don't.
I'm a simple guy, Suni. I
I
mean,
want the audience. Shout out to y'all. Drop your locations. I see you coming in. Tell me if Ham's version is more plausible, or if I'm saying my perspective, just because I laid it out. Okay, I laid it out. I don't understand how you
I
could
mean,
call me dishonest and say you're doing this, that, and the third, and it's because I don't like you. I don't necessarily like Olivia either. Um, I don't really genuinely care what the outcome is amongst you guys. But like I said, I come to Discord to observe. I take a lot of to my platforms and discuss. So it's just a
amen.
matter of, hey, what's just versus what's unjust. That's it. Of you are unjust, in my opinion. I think whatever happened between you was absolutely insane. I told Olivia this to her. I think it's absolutely stupid for you to even be dealing with it. So cool. So my perspective, I have no skin in the game. I even if I did like you, so what? Just like I said to my good friend, this is weird, bro. Like, ew, this is weird. He knew I thought it was weird. There was no secrets between us. But you don't like when people disagree. That's just something I've noticed with you.
No, I just like honest lines of reasoning.
That's not
Yeah, I just
honest
like
line of
honesty.
reasoning. The line of reasoning I gave is dishonest. Tell me.
No, 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 no. Look at the message, read it, and the conclusion you came to, the narrative you're pushing, it can't be believed. It just can't.
There
So
you
it's
go,
like you just
people.
have to be led.
There we have
I
it, folks.
don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm trying to
This is
explain
Ham.
myself pretty clearly.
This is Ham.
I mean,
I'm gonna
unfortunately,
bring
like
Ham
Ham just
on
gets a
more
bad.
often. I'm going to have Ham on just for segments,
Amen.
just to show
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out. I will figure this out.
The great one.
Well, yes, he refers to
The
himself
great one.
as the great one. Oh, wait, we were having this discussion before I came live because Ham
What's that?
clearly is not a professional. I sent him a link, told him to appear. Here we are. He was too busy going off on his rants. Horrible, horrible stuff. So,
Well, I was going on. So hold on. I was about to go for a nice walk to my park,
you
and then
schedule
like I
something
got
with me.
blown.
You need to keep your word. Let's just go here.
Come,
If you guys look, Ham look big. Let's. All right. Hold on. Let me make the screen bigger. Okay.
yeah, my good.
Everybody.
I'm embarrassed. I'm wearing like
Would
3
you
layers right
take
now. I need to get my clothes up.
would you take fitness, finance, nutrient? Would you take any advice from this guy on the screen? Would you take him serious? I need honest answers. And this is going to be honest because most of these people have no clue who you are. So I don't even want to hear you say this is biased. Nope.
Hey, I get it. You got to look at me and judge. Let's go. Get this. I got to shave. I didn't even shave
We got
today for my
Angie. She
thing.
said, fuck no. Of course, Ash said yes because Ash is a simp. They said, you're big. We got some no's coming in. Ash is the only
It happens.
yes. No. Would you take any advice from this guy? Oh, we got another nope. All right. 2
Damn.
no's, 1
Crazy
yes.
audience. Shit's blowing up. We're breaking the internet tonight.
He said, I'm breaking the internet.
They don't want advice from me. They don't want advice from me.
I already got my own advice.
I mean, hold on. Let me ask you. If I said 2 plus 2 is 4.
There's 14 people across. Look, we got 23 people live total. That number needs to go up. This is crazy. No. Okay, we got another no. We got a hell no. He needs a boot camp. Okay. So more answers are coming in. Just based on what I said, which is perception. You are not someone I would take advice from. Number 1, you're overweight. You're not healthy. You just I wouldn't, just based on how you look. And on top of that, based on how you look, I also know that you have never went to any sort of formal training for any of these things. Now, that does not mean that you can't give sound advice. Sure, you can, but you don't look like someone I would ever listen to about fitness or money, which is why I said it makes you look opportunistic because you don't fit the part. You don't. Bottom line.
Right, and that's okay. I understand that perception sometimes is just that, but like again, people, right, who do their due diligence and do the research, people that like you don't judge a book by a cover. I hate to use like tropes like that, but like
Somebody mute him.
I swear to fucking God, it's always some fucking loser here fucking acting up. I swear to God. Fuck ass cunt bitch. Ruining my debut. Oh, that's right. Oh, my bad. So, where was I?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, yes. So, again, I mean, sometimes you just gotta do your due diligence. So again, I mean, if I don't look the part to you necessarily, if the advice that I'm giving is sound and it checks out and it's all accurate and it's based in anything that, like, if you were to go somewhere else and hire someone and get the same information, I just don't see the difference. It isn't hard, right, to figure out an easy fucking diet for someone. I do it for myself. I've done it for plenty of. It's not hard. It's not hard to do basic exercise. These things don't it's hard.
So again, why would
I'm not saying like this is like the.
What I'm saying is,
I know.
Why would anyone pay you?
Right, again, because I'm trying to tell you, because she obviously was comfortable enough with me and what I had already spoken to her about to trust in the fact that I knew what I was talking about.
So why couldn't you give it to her for free? This is your friend. Why did she need to pay you this advice?
And I did speak about this, and I said when she came to me and asked me to do all these things for her, I went for every asked me, and I thought about it, and I said, okay, it required me to do this, this, and this, and I went back to her and I said, hey, listen, what you're asked to do would require me to work full-time for you. And I said, I have a full-time job that I have to do myself. So it's like, I can't take away what I'm already doing for because I have to pay my own bills. So I'll give you all that fun. I don't have a problem giving her. I said this to her plenty of times, and I have it in DMs. I said, I'll give you all the free swag you want. But if you're asking me to like,
why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
I just wanted to let you know I'm serious about it, and like that's what it would require. And that's what I said. So again, I guess me being upfront and honest with somebody, it doesn't seem like a ludicrous thing to do. And for you to try to paint some picture that I'm like doing something nefarious is ridiculous when I've only been upfront, honest, and truthful about everything I've said. And by the way, all my advice checks out. Every single bit of it.
Oh.
So I don't really know what you're saying.
Oh.
I think all you've said is like perception.
Yeah.
Well, if you're dumb enough to judge a book by its cover, well, then you're stupid.
I'm dumb enough to judge you by your cover.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover, dummy. It's why it's said.
This is what happens in Discord,
I have to explain to you why this said, like.
This is what happens in Discord. I love it. When you don't agree with Ham, you're a dummy, you're a cunt, you're a bitch. I've been a fuck you, black bitch. I've been everything in the book to this guy.
I think, well, these are some crazy, ludicrous charges. I think I just said dummy.
You never called me a cunt? Go ahead and lie. Hey, we just caught you in a live on 4K YouTube at 9 o'clock at night.
What did I lie about?
Ever called me a cunt?
What did I lie?
Have you ever called me a cunt?
I'm trying to think. I'm
trying to remember.
I'm trying
to know you call that word.
I'm just trying to like. Did I? Just like a thing that I would do. I mean, come on. I think a lot of hyperbole coming out of Camp Sunni tonight. Let me just put you in the charger. Sorry. Hey. Again, you gotta understand, Ham just gets the bad rap from a bunch of liars. The problem is people don't like Ham. Ham keeps it 100 all the time. Just keep it real with the people. And they love Ham for it, okay? And that's why I'm the great one. The greatest living entity. So again, do we have
any buddy? Yeah, you've called me a cunt. You're lying and saying you didn't. You disrespect every woman.
I never said I did. Wait, but I never said I didn't. I'm trying to remember if I did. It's like a little hate. It's not coming through so clear. Oh, no, I did. You're right. I did. You're right. I did. A lot of times.
I liked you until you called me a cunt. Ooh, a lot of women are speaking out against you, Ham.
Why?
Because you refer to them as cunts.
Yep. I do to men too. Men alike. Everyone are cunts. I mean, if it makes everyone feel better. The name of my mods are Cuntarians. It's kind of a word. Like, I'm bringing it back. You know,
this is guys. Like, this is another facet of this like war going on between the factions of Discord. They bite off of each other. Like, Ham was in Tyler's server. Everyone knows Tyler. Tyler Blunt, my homie. Shout out to you if you're watching. You pretty much mimicked everything in Tyler's server and applied it to your own. I noticed that. Even down to your rules. Like, the same rules that you felt were unjust over there, you do to people over here. Like, when you do the thing of just having verbal vomit on everyone in the chat and you don't shut up and let anybody speak, you mute everyone else. But you hated being muted over there. In fact, when you were there, you called it fascism. So are you not participating in fascism in your own server when you decide to mute people because you simply don't want them talking?
Well, again, I think you're prefacing this a little dishonestly here, and I see this is what she does. Again, it's a half truth wrapped in a story to push a narrative. So it's like it's always the same tactics every time. She'll say ABC or so again, I've always said in my rules,
spend a great amount of time monologuing about how I wronged him before he'll get to the actual point.
No, I'm answering your question directly. It's just honestly, direct questions require a thorough answer, and that's doing your audience justice because I want all the information to be present. I feel like that's fair. So again, in my rules, I state if I need to mod, or if I need to mute, it will be because someone is over talking and it's just getting to a point where the conversation can't move forward. I understand people talk past each other, this and that. There's allowed like a good fair bit of that. Like I'm not a tyrant here. But like if it gets to a point where two people are just yelling so much, or like one person's talking, the other one's trying to just cut into them, and like we can't move forward, I have to mute. So like what Suni will like to do, right? She'll ask a question, typically a loaded question, and then when I start to answer, I'll get like 4 or 5 seconds in, and I'll be immediately cut off because I'll get to a point in the question, and then I'm answering where it'll show that she's being dishonest or that she's about to be made to look like a fool. And this is the time when she'll just butt in, overtalk, go to another question, and this is like the tactic she uses. It's either this, change the topic, completely over yell, or like I said, sophistry, her narrow line of questioning to come down to the conclusion she wants you at. So these are very known tactics, like very amateur at best. Toonie thinks because I look this way that somehow I'm not an intellect, and it's just not the case. I'm just not impressed by her line of bullshit.
So if I were to
Doesn't
show
impress me.
this to your potential customers and I say, hey, this guy here participates in this type of behavior, well, humor, he puts guys as humor. So if I were to show this to your potential customers and I were to show them all the clips of you going on loud rants, by the way, we have, and I'll roll some of those clips here tonight, of you ranting, being completely disrespectful and vile with your mouth, do you think their perception would be to take any business, fitness, financial advice from you?
Well, again, the server is built for a specific purpose. I mean, we're here to have free speech, have a little bit of debate here and there, and like I said, I've always said that the server here in Ham's world, in Ham's thoughts specifically, I like to run this like a kind of like a Howard Stern-esque type place, so a little X-rated. It's not uncommon for people to say a bunch of cringe things or a bunch of grunge humor. It happens all the time. We're adults here. We laugh about a lot of different shit. And I like to keep it free speech. So again, this part of my Ham's world. I dedicate to this section. Ham's Healthy with Ham. That's where we talk about all fitness. There's no drama in there. There's no bullshit in there. It's all fitness and it's all work. And then I got another one. We talk about financial education. I mean, you can say what you want about me, but the sad fact is, if you know anything about this,
That's not what I'm asking.
you know,
You're once
people aren't
again, you're
educated.
going off
Again,
on
I'm
these
just saying, like,
hey, you're going
oh,
off
okay.
on tangents that I did not say anything about. I said if I were to
Mm.
show this artwork to your potential customers, would they think that you were worth listening to? This also contributes to my line of valid reasonings for thinking you're full of shit.
Well, I mean, again, what advice are they coming into Ham's world to
It
get
doesn't
from me?
matter what type of advice. Any advice coming from you, period, when you do things like draw photos like this, would be it would be taken with a grain of salt because who are you?
Wait. I can't. You're just a spinning circle right now. Are you?
Sure.
Are you showing my amazing piece of artwork?
Yes, I told you I would. Did I ask you? I
You-
said, hey, can you send me all the clips so that I can use them in the show? I gave you a heads up.
Yeah, no, I don't mind. I can't see you. You're a spinning circle right now. I want to appreciate this. So I just want to make sure everyone
All
else
right,
can
so
see.
yeah,
That's
let's just deal with that. Would you not?
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that picture. It was actually hilarious. You, in fact, were laughing along with a bunch of other people.
It's not about laughing.
good.
It's about how you would be perceived. That's the point you're missing here. It's about how you are going to be perceived and how you are perceived in the servers amongst people and why folks aren't really buying what you're selling is what I'm trying to get to because you seem to not understand why. Hold on.
I don't sell anything in here.
Calm down. You're having a hard time understanding how my reasons are indeed logical and valid based on the behaviors that you have displayed and why it's absolutely asinine for Olivia to even be asking you for advice, which I also called her dumb to her face for taking that advice.
Mhm.
So I'm a fair and equal opportunist offender.
Mhm. So you're saying because I'm funny, this is lends credence to that I give bad advice?
I mean, if you want to call this funny, sure.
But you laughed at it, so like, was it not funny?
I just want you to answer that question.
What?
Would you not be surprised by
saying,
people
like,
not
what would their
taking you
perception?
serious?
Like you're essentially asking me like, what would someone think of Howard Stern if they saw him on the street and knew about the things he talked about when he was doing his thing on his show? And it's like,
What?
I don't know. I would think that's what they come there to think.
Okay.
Like, well, it doesn't make sense to like do it here because we do this to do.
We'll move on to the next part. Do me a favor. I know you guys have clips of Ham ranting and raving. Send me one of those clips. We'll air it later. And once again, we'll ask, what would be your perception of this guy? Because apparently Sunni's perception and I am taking in information and why I'm more likely to believe me is an overall your behavioral work of art put together. It didn't just come out of nowhere.
No. You're trying to now pretend and apply like my character and all these other weird things. I'm saying like you're coming to your conclusion based on the messages you read, and I'm saying if you did that, that's a lie, and you can't come to a conclusion. So like you're just giving all fluff when you say, "Oh, look at these screenshots."
I'm coming to this conclusion based on your body of work.
You're conflating like two different things that you're doing right now. Disingenuous as always. Yeah,
guys.
Ground. And then we can move on.
Go ahead, put it in the ground.
I mean, you're just essentially the person who says, like, you're a stand-up comedian? Oh my God, what would happen if people, like, heard the jokes you tell? And it's like, I don't know. They would expect that, like, I tell jokes. It seems like you're a pussy because, like, you can't handle a joke. I don't know. Like, imagine being so emotionally weak, you get mad at, like, nothing. I don't even... And then you're like, imagine what people would think of you. They came here and saw what you did. I'm like, oh, we come here to do it. We have debates and say silly shit. We have a movie night. What do you want? I still wish I could see your screen. It's still spinning. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't affect my life in any way.
Hey, yo,
what?
I have to get that recorded, man.
Someone talking?
Yeah, transparency.
What's up?
I've yet to get the recorded.
Yes, I know. Yes, it's being worked on. Yeah. Yeah, we're in the middle of something right now. You got to give us a bit.
All right.
It's a 24-hour. It says right there though in the thing. Submit a ticket. It says this will be handled within 24 hours. Someone gonna send me
a clip? Anybody? I know there's shit ton of people in Discord watching. I need a clip.
What do we have clips of me saying?
Thank you, buddy. I see you. Let me take this screen down 1 second, y'all. Let me take this screen down.
You're live streaming, Sony?
Yes, I am.
To where?
My YouTube.
YouTube. We're famous tonight.
Ham thinks he's famous.
Transparency kisses boys. Ooh, you're exposed. I kissed a boy once in my life. It's
all right, we got a clip right here.
Bro, I didn't even have to say it. I was just, it was everyone thought it was a joke, and then you're like, I did kiss the boy. Like, why, man? What the fuck?
All right,
because
you guys are back.
We're back.
Knock your side conversations out.
All right.
Thank you.
We're back.
So I'm gonna
still keep this.
You don't have to. I mean,
oh no, you're back. You're back. I can see you. Okay.
I can barely hear.
Hams. I need this off camera. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, you're good. A clip of Ham raging. Huh.
I never get. No one sends me any good clips. I want to see all clips. I would love to see the clips.
Where is the clip? Which chat is it in?
What is it?
No, I don't know. I'm saying like I don't know.
No, I'm talking to people in the comment section. Yeah,
Oh,
send me a
I think
few,
there's a
Tay.
hammer.
Give me a few of those clips. I'm him absolutely wrong and flawed.
I told you I was up in the space. It's the fastest way to travel.
Whose mic is that?
Yo, come on, making the noise. Why do you guys look at this? Mute yourselves. Fucking transparency, of course. Jesus Christ.
Okay. So
Not me.
this is one clip we have, and I'm gonna play this for the audience. And like I said, this is why and how I'm judging him based on what I've seen him do, and he gives off janky car salesman vibes. Unfortunately.
What, I'll just stop giving you the answer about why this is a free speech server, and you can just ask your next question because clearly you don't want answers.
So anybody else who wants
your
to
next
answer
question.
this, under this rule, Mikey, go ahead.
Yeah, under this rule, can an adult talk sexually to a child or about a child in this server?
Yes.
Wow.
That's disgusting. That's
Yo,
fucking
Ham,
wild.
you're garbage.
Y'all are
You're
all
a garbage human being,
A
bro.
hell of a
Y'all
fucking.
Now this clip is missing context because people in the YouTube have no clue of the back and forth of the subject that they're speaking over. But this once again plays into perception. You're saying I was just baiting this server because I know they're going to have fake outrage if I say, yes, I do allow these things to go on my server. Does it help your image? Do you think if someone heard that, they would be like, I'm going to take financial fitness advice from this guy? This once again proves what I'm trying to say.
Well, again, they wouldn't be coming here for financial or fitness advice.
But you give those things, and those were services that you were offering a specific person that you wanted to be paid for.
No, again, this was a private person that came to me and asked me for these things because she my other servers. So that again, that's not true what you just said. But again, we can talk about these other things. That clip, you're trying to suggest as though that like I should pander or give any care or credence to anyone who doesn't use their brain. See, I don't respect people who are outrightly dishonest or disingenuous, and I don't respect people who don't go out of their way to like vet anything. So you're like, when you say like, oh, I saw that thing on CNN. CNN said that Trump's the bad guy, or that whoever's the bad guy. And it's all like, well, did you ever actually look into it, or because all they asked me there was, do you allow free speech in your server? And it only takes any person with a mind, right? 0.4 seconds to like see what they're doing. It's an obvious narrative-driven question to try and paint the story. Again, another half-truth wrapped in a story to push a narrative. It's always the same thing. It's what do. But just because I don't have to sit around and pretend like it should have any bearing on reality is silly. So like that's why I just said yes, you can, because you can say anything. Now, would anybody ever come into this server and try and sexually harass or talk like some child? Like the reality in which they're painting is some child is in this server with their parent, and some predator is also here. And now the predator is talking to the child, and it's allowed. And everyone in here is just sitting around, and it's cool. Would never happen, never has happened, could never happen. But then the other thing is, if anybody even wanted to talk sexually about a child in here, I would hope they would. Because the point of this server is to allow free speech so that when people want to speak their views, they get to get judged for it. So if someone came, I love children, I want to fuck children. Everyone would have the opinion that that's an awful person. We should cancel that person. We should do everything we can to highlight that person as a terrible being. I don't see why that's unreasonable. And if you're dumb enough to say, well, the perception is, no, the perception is people who use their brain to think, come up with an honest conclusion. And those are the people I care about. The rest, they can just be flooded aside. They mean nothing.
So your actions don't and shouldn't be factored in to a person. And if they were to fall for those things without knowing you prior to that, they're stupid for believing it.
Well, yeah. If anyone, you
that
included, if anyone listened to that clip,
no sense. If that is all that person ever sees of you, which is why I keep saying, if this were put out into the ether, and this is the only interaction physically your customers have had with you, whether you're offering and if by chance someone comes back in contact with you and they see you're offering, oh yeah, I'm well versed in this, and this, they're not going to take you serious, and it would be because of you, not their stupidity.
So, answer question: yes. This is what you're referring to? I mean, they asked a narrative-driven question. Should I have just said no and tried to explain myself?
If you don't allow that in your server, you should have just said no.
No, it is allowed in my server because it is, again, a free speech server. This is why it is a narrative-driven question, because you're asking the same question as, is this a free speech server? Which it clearly is, and it's stated.
Okay, so then their overall narrative of you, which is you allow these things to be talked about in your server because of free speech, well, you're weird and you give off a pedophile safe zone vibe. You can't get mad at them when you say, I allow this in my server because it's free speech, and then they go then form an opinion off of what you just said. You don't. Well,
no, I just said yes, but again, no, it's a bad opinion to form because there's no bearing on reality
you
there.
Gave them the ammunition for the opinion.
No, you're assuming a pedophile safe space because someone can say something about a child in here. That makes no sense. That's a conclusion that you linked in your head without any, like, actual evidence. So if you're the kind of person who can do that, you're a stupid person. And your opinion doesn't even matter. I guess that's my point. It doesn't take any thinking to, like, conclude that what they're doing is stupid because all he said was free speech is allowed. And I guess, yes, unfortunately, that's part of free speech. I mean, I guess a lot of people died for free speech, and it's just something I don't have a problem upholding.
So you're on the moral high ground of this thing. It has to do with you that people fought for you to have free speech, and you just couldn't violate someone's rights because Ham is on this moral high ground of pushing what is called free speech in his server. Is that what we're getting at?
Clearly. I mean, I think you added a lot of fluff in there. Like I said, it's part.
Like, is that thing?
Well, I mean, it's part. You're making it like the entirety of my view.
No,
it is an important part. Sure, free speech is important. A lot of people die for it.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem like posting this is a free speech server.
Right.
I don't see why this is bad. Can you give me a reason why this would be bad? Do you not like and support free speech, or what's the deal?
No, I don't think pedophiles or any sick fuck should have free speech to come in and say anything like that anywhere.
Well, how will that then be stopped?
Mean? So you're saying that you allow the Wild Wild West so you can catch these things when they happen and then you can stop them?
Well, I mean, if someone came in here, like, fuck it, let's take Pact. Pact was in here. Right? Pact was in here, and within 3 days, his views were so popular, the dude left the internet. I mean, it seems like free speech ran its course, and the people spoke, and they gave their opinion, and it just didn't cut it out. He couldn't stay. So that literally, my whole basis for the foundation of this worked perfectly as designed.
So
what are you talking about? You're not even making a point here.
You're on the moral
Imagine trying to come at someone and say, imagine coming at someone, though, and saying free speech is bad. And if you allow a pedophile to speak, like, obviously we're going to shit on him and call him a fucking creep. And a lot of people are going to dox him. He's probably going to get, like, the cops on him. If we had real proof, if there was a pedophile and just pedophiling himself around, you're insane not to think that people would do something. That's my point. It requires, the conclusions you get to just require no thought. It's just like, oh yeah. But I'm saying anybody who just thinks about it for like half of a second, they'll realize that I'm in the right. That's all. And those are the people I care about. That's the only. Why care about the people? Why?
So the people lies are the people you care about. I got it.
My lies? Well, what did I just lie? Can you give me a single lie answer with no lies at all? I mean, you just say and just say this is what Suni does. She pretends, creates reality as she sees it, and then just moves on. Like, He says I lie. I ask her what about. Tell her it's a truthful answer. She says, I mean, that's fine. If that's what the audience loves, get it. I don't care. But
no, I mean, like I said, you're putting these things out there, and these things are how and why you're judged, and it's no one's fault but your own.
What am I putting out there? I answered a question with one word. What am I putting out there? They came in here, by the way, asked me that question, and snuck record me,
Listen,
and so they could take that.
We're in my territory. No, we're in my territory, and we're not going to cycle conversations. Sorry, this is not your world, buddy. It's mine.
What?
We're moving on to the next subject.
What?
No, you made your point, and everyone heard your point. You made it several times. Next subject.
Well, you didn't want them to hear that. You didn't want them to hear that they snuck it, and they tried to. They just came in here and recorded me without my knowledge, just so they could pretend to have something on.
Here we go. Even though everything you do is recorded, and you know for a fact in Discord you guys record each other. So now they snuckingly did it. Ham, get real, buddy.
Sunni, and I can extend because apparently you're slow and you don't like when the truth is told. But I'll say it to you again.
The clip. That's what we're doing.
When the truth comes out, when it gets
my consent, Mister. I don't care what you do.
Well, again, I didn't say I cared about it. Well, you see, again, she takes what I say and again adds her.
I said it. I accepted his both things twice. Tell him I accepted both requests twice. I hit accept and it just spins on a screen. It's like he's not showing up.
Yo, Han don't know how to run a Discord. He don't know how to run his own TikToks. He don't know how to get on a battle.
Bitch, I hit the accept button, you stupid, ignorant motherfucker. Who the fuck is he saying don't know how to do it? Bitch, wait till I fucking find your ass on this motherfucking interweb, bitch. Wait till I find your ass to hit that accept button. I hit the goddamn accept. I don't know what the fucking problem is. Sorry you got that cheap, shitty-ass poor people internet. Stop sucking so much. What do you want me to do? Go buy a new fucking router. How about that? Jimmy Dean?
Or something? Like, come on. Nobody cares. Just hurry up.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't know. How to do up your fucking makeup and all of this shit.
I got some more clips that are going to come through. But this is contributing to what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. You don't carry yourself as a big man in any realm. So it's not wrong or far-fetched.
I don't know what are you talking about?
Or off of me to say I view you as a very opportunistic person. And based on what I saw, you took an opportunity. Bottom line. And I'm forming that opinion because of your behavior. Not because, Sunni's just saying this because she doesn't like me. Now, that's your low IQ level thinking. Mine surpasses that. I will sit and observe someone. Even if I don't like you and you're in the right, I can't do anything but side with the person who's in the right. Bottom line. Now, like I said before, both of you are completely retarded. And I can say that on YouTube. I think you're both retarded as fuck. But bottom line, I can understand why and how this makes you look at it based on your behavior. Yours.
Well, no, because my behavior has nothing to do with those claims being supported. So again, you're just making all that up, and that's just a bunch of fun, and that's fine. But what was the last clip that I missed? And what were we talking about? Is there something I need to? Because again, you're just pulling clips of me doing this thing that I do in here and come specifically to do in here, and then pretending as though this is like, it's again, you're going to the comedy club and you're looking at a comedian. It's like you're recording the comedian, and then you bring the recording to like somewhere, and you're like, look, guys, you wouldn't want to hire this. He said this thing. See what he said? He was at a show and he said this. See what he said? It's bad business. So I don't know what you're trying to prove. I mean, you came to the conclusions you came to simply because you have a fantasy in your head. nothing that I've ever said outside of what any of this is would give you the credence to say, well, this is bullshit. And again, you say take opportunity. The opportunity was given. It was asked for and actually pleaded for. So this whole narrative, like I'm somehow the one asking, is not true. I am being asked of.
You're an opportunist because the person with your friend, you should have done it free of charge, not charge your friend a fee to go do things. Stop cutting me off. To go do things that she can honestly easy pay someone who is far more professional and efficient in what they do. Once again, it goes off in my head. This guy's an opportunist because this is someone that you say is your friend, but this friend needs to for your lackluster. Because as I stated before, you're not licensed in any of these areas, which means you probably know just as much as the average person because we can all get on Google and read and become versed in a lot of things. But you're definitely not a professional arena.
Right. So it's funny you brought up this point too, again, because we talked about. So see, I notice what you're doing here, and you're trying to do this whole weird smear campaign with like nothing that makes sense. It just doesn't work. I mean, there's no basis to it. You know what I mean? So like the opportunistic part, you're saying I got to give her this free advice. She's your friend. Why would you do this? I would give her any free advice. I said this many times to her in my DMs that you will see. It's not a problem. But then I also went out of my way to be truthful and upfront with her because the amount of things that she kept adding on and asking me to do for her would require too much of my time. I'm only one person and I have to pay my own bills. Like I said, I have to come up with almost $5,000 a month just to not be homeless. Now, I'm not complaining, but that requires my time. It is what it is. I have a business. It's just like I can only do so much as a human. So I was upfront with her. I said, hey, if you're looking for me to do all these things, it would require me to work for you. I would actually have to get paid for my time because I would have to take it away from this. And I said, that's not a problem. And she said, yeah, we'll figure it out. And we'll figure out a number or something. I said, I'm not worried about anything. I just said, I'm just give you a thing, say yes or no. It's not a big deal. And I said, if not, I'll still be here for you. So I was very upfront and truthful with her the entire time. So you try, and I said this to you, by the way, so you trying to now bring this again in front of an audience of people proves once again what I say. You have a narrative, you're trying to push it, and this is just a smear campaign. You're not doing a very good job.
No, this is me giving my opinion, which was what.
Well, it's a bad opinion, though. Again, it's
Once
bad
again,
opinion
you
formed
can't
on
call
lies and
my
formed on bad
opinion
reasoning.
bad because my opinion was formed off of your behavior.
No, again, you keep lying though. See how I keep calling you out, and you're just like you're
I
not
have
saying anything
showed how
on it.
many videos of you doing exactly what I said you do. How am I the liar here when I have shown physical proof of you acting a fucking fool?
That doesn't have to do with you saying I'm an opportunist who's trying to scam.
Let's roll the next clip. This isn't meant. I don't see how you're not grasping what I'm laying out.
Though I'm refuting everything you're.
From you, guy. You say the same stuff regurgitated.
Well, you have the same tactics regurgitated every day.
I'm using you against you. I don't know how you can get upset about that or behind that.
You just tried to pull a false narrative that I hold on. I proved you dishonest in real time. You brought up a narrative that I explained to you before we got on this YouTube, and then you brought it up again as though you'd never heard the explanation.
No, I
so that's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't. That's another
so we were
lie.
everyone in here in this BC. So everyone heard it, and we're all just lying now. Again, you can paint reality however you want.
How did I say I've never heard it? The audience has never heard it. You see, this is how I know you're not a professional. You don't know how to put on a show. There are a bunch of people watching that has no clue what we're talking about. So that my audience is not confused, I am giving them the proper context of what conversation is going on. Hey, I know you don't understand how to be a professional because you don't have your own show and people pay you for your services, but I do. So if I'm giving them context, it has nothing to do with me acting, well, you acting like, no, I'm not. The audience has no clue of the situation, do they? So by allowing you to speak, I'm giving you a fair chance to sway them. Are I not? I am.
So,
Thank you.
so giving,
Sit back and
so
put some
giving
respect on it.
so giving context, right, is different than what you were doing. You were actually painting a narrative. I'll tell you why,
There we
right?
go.
Giving context
Even though
would
I
be
let
like
you
saying,
speak.
here's it. Giving the context, again, giving the context of something, which is what you said you did, would be explaining details. You said you tried to paint a narrative, which was, why would you have to charge your friend for free advice? That's a shitty friend. Hold
It
on.
is.
Well, the whole time, hold on, but the whole time you knew the reason I had to, and I was truthful and upfront about it. So
Even when you
knowing
give that reason, it
that's
makes no
what makes
sense.
it that you're, hold on. Because you were to ask it in, like,
Your
honestly, in
reason makes
context,
no
you would have said,
sense.
hold on, let me finish, please. I let you finish. This is how we do this, right? I'm being respectful. But again, if you're going to say to me, the question you should have asked me was, did you do this thing and and in what way did you do it? But for you to sit here and say, like, why did you take advantage of your friend? Why would you need to charge her? You're this, you're that. It's bullshit. It's a narrative. You're pushing it, and you know it's the opposite. That's what makes you dishonest. I don't know how else to prove that in real
Did you
time,
not
and if
want to
no
be
one's
paid for your
convinced them,
services? You did.
what's that?
I said, did you not want to be paid for what you were doing?
Yes, I had to be.
Okay, so how am I painting a narrative? You still wanted to be paid for what you were doing. Because
Because
look,
you asked.
once again, this is my opinion. I would never
Well, I can
ask a
ask you.
friend for a dime of anything if I am helping you. You're asking my opinion. I'm getting this opinion because I'm a friend, and it comes off
Okay,
as
well, and
shady
I'm
to
saying,
me because it's my
okay,
opinion.
and again, if you form that opinion, knowing the context that she asked me to do, it was upfront that it would cost me way too much time to not be paid, and then it's
Damn, you
okay
sit
if
in
she did not
Discord all
do it.
day.
Hold on. You said you came to this conclusion based on what you read. And if I'm saying, like, if I'm telling you, I sat here and was upfront with her. I didn't say I want to be paid, need to be paid. Like I just said, like, you're asking me too much. And I'm happy to be your friend and give you the free advice
So you're
and do this,
asking
but
me
like, I
too
can't do
much.
all the
Go
things
pay
you're
someone
asking.
else to give you this advice. Like, hey, Olivia, I don't have time for this. I can give you information here and there, but I don't have time for this. Like, go pay someone else to do this. Why have her pay you when she can go pay for
Because
good quality professional help?
again,
What are you
I'll tell you why.
missing?
Because I have good quality advice and she trusted me. That's why she asked. I don't know. I honestly, all you're coming down to saying, why did someone trust you? And I know if you're butthurt that someone chose to like listen to me because
No,
they
I'm
trusted
not
me.
butthurt. I'm explaining why we have this
Based on my
opinion.
experiences, I
Once
can't
again,
tell
you're
you. You're
not
just
smart.
butthurt.
You're not
I don't know.
grasping what's being said. I'm giving you this because you said
Well,
my line of reasoning had no logic. So to prove that
it
it's
doesn't.
logical,
It
I am
doesn't. You
giving
keep lying.
you, Ham.
You keep lying. You keep
I
lying
play
outright, Suni.
clips.
You painted a narrative right now that I was taking advantage of a friend and it's because I wasn't giving her free advice. You tried to spin that when you know it wasn't true. How are you saying that's I can't understand wearing it away. Okay,
And
well
these are people never met you, by the way. They can understand what I'm asking. And of course, Ash is going to simp. I'm simply asking,
no,
why not refer to her to someone else who is more professional and more knowledgeable in this arena? Because I'm sorry, Ham, but you don't trump someone who's been doing this for 20, 30 years and they have several certifications.
I know.
Which means they're
I
constantly
understand. I
retesting
never claimed
to
to.
perfect their craft. So yeah, a real one with, you know what? I know a little, but I'm really about to refer to you to someone else. Not,
And
no,
that's
you could pay me to
what
do
I told her.
this. No, bro.
And that's what I told her. That's what I told her. Again, you're being dishonest because I told her that.
I keep breaking up. I'm sorry, y'all. Do I sound clear now? Uh-oh. Do I sound clear? This was fun. I don't know if it's because I got ham in the background or what. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's bring ham back. See if it fixes the audio balances out. Boom. Can you talk?
I'm trying to, I can hear, and I'm trying to figure out what line of reasoning you're using to say like a good friend would give 60 hours of work a week for free. Can you just help me understand that line of reasoning? Because that's what you're saying. I should do. You're saying, why would you give her? Why wouldn't you give her this? Why would you give? Why would you not give it to her for free?
And I've repeated it a bunch. What I said was, I would never take.
And again, I did say that. I said, I'm going to refer you to these people. This are the people that I would hire to make sure your money is well spent. And so again, you're not saying anything. The majority of the work was, again, with the fitness, with the staying around full time to make sure her needs were taken care of and whatever else she wanted done. Again, there was a lot to the things she were asking me to do. It's not the two things you're talking about. Much, much more. But again, I was honest and upfront, so you can never say I wasn't. So it's not.
So you're going to be someone's butler, Ham? You're going to be someone's butler?
Is that an embarrassing job? I don't know.
You
is that like?
See how this is coming off as opportunistic? Let me see your house.
I don't know what's wrong.
Let me see your
Can
house.
I ask you? Can I ask you something?
Can I see?
Is there something wrong? No. But again, this is.
Can I see your house?
Can I see your house?
Sure.
Can I see your house?
Sure. Where
Perfect.
am I at? I'm right here. Sure.
Great.
Can I have a look around?
Okay, great. Thank you.
So, can I see your house, please?
Yeah, sure. See, have a look around. See, there's my bed. There's
walk
my
around.
wall.
Walk around.
Well, you walked around. I did as much as you did.
I'm not on the phone. I have an actual camera.
It's a 700 square foot apartment in the middle.
I just want to see how upkept it is. That would also give someone a reason to want to hire you to upkeep their home.
First of all, Sudi, I'm the only one here who publicly goes on VCs and shows my toilet as the cleanest toilet, and I'm the only one who always has my bed made. So don't even try this shit. Don't even doubt.
Stuff. I was telling you why a person would be asking.
It's always clean. That's a loaded shit. You don't even get to try this crap. People have seen my house clean all the time.
Toilet.
I called out this all the time. Amazing.
What
I clean my whole house today. What toilet? The toilet I have. I clean my house.
I haven't.
That's why I'm never embarrassed to go show my toilet.
Have to do with me here today? Nothing.
I'm letting you know. This is a dumb query. My house is always clean, and it's an obvious fact because everyone knows it. Because I often show my house.
I could understand why Olivia would want to hire you as a butler.
Butler is the term.
I'm trying to make these things make sense. Other than
we're releasing a report today that details what we have uncovered.
What the heck?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry she trusted me.
Renewing our request for
Tony, can I chime in for a second?
What is that? No. What is that?
This is an investigation.
It's transparency.
The president of the United States.
I'm not playing anything. Can I chime in for a second?
What's up?
International business scheme.
Ham, how can your bills be $5,000? Only a 7 square foot apartment.
And we will pursue.
Yeah, so I pay $1,800 for rent, and I pay $2,700 for my building to stay open every month, and all the expenses. So, like I said, it's around $5,000.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, so I said it's roughly $5,000 every month, roughly. But then I got my other bills too, phones and whatever bullshit. But those are the two.
Foreign Agents Registration Act, violations of the Foreign
Portland, Oregon.
Act. Violation
Maine.
of trafficking victims.
Portland, Maine. Okay.
Taxes.
And
money laundering.
how many bedrooms? How many baths?
Conspiracy to commit money
It's a
laundering.
1-bedroom apartment.
The Biden family's business dealings in a range of criminality.
I'm not trying to fund your apartment. No. I'm just looking at average rent.
Average rent. No, I know. I get it pretty cheap here too. I'm on the east end, which is the nice side. It's usually about $2,500 to $3,000 over here. I got a nice landlord.
Whether he is a president who is compromised.
East Portland.
By foreign dollars.
You know, that's not out of the range.
I want to be clear.
It's about $1,500 to $2,500 a month per apartment, depending on what you want. That's not bad.
Focus in this next Congress. I now turn.
I was confused because $5,000 a month didn't make sense, but fair enough.
Business costs, you know how it goes. Unfortunately.
All right, y'all done? Okay.
I guess.
So that's
Yeah, I don't know.
that's why I asked you what I asked you, because I like, who would hire him as a butler? What has he shown that makes him someone who's worth paying money? Because I'm sorry, but money is currency, and it's not. You
Mhm,
have to work hard to acquire that money, and I would think that it would be
mhm.
really dumb to hire someone such as yourself to do things like that unless you have shown your services are worth being paid for.
So clearly, to Olivia, I had.
That's fine. But to me, who doesn't have the relationship that you and Olivia had, you look like
Mhm.
trash on the street.
And that's okay. Again, no one would come here for financial or fitness advice. It's not what we're here to do. She
But you
came to
have
me as a friend.
no,
And
no,
no,
no, no,
the,
pause. You said you had all these servers for this. So which one is it?
I do. No, I do have those servers.
So
That's
why
why
do you
she
have
came to
those
me.
servers if no one's coming here for those things?
No, I'm saying coming here to this server where you're giving the clips of everything you're doing. In those servers, we do those things. So you're saying like the
But you
perception.
are
I'm saying
still
like
offering
no one,
advice.
because she came to me as my
But
friend
you're
and
offering it
asked
to
me for
other
it.
people. That's why
She's
you
in my
have
other
those
servers. She's
servers.
in my, because she was in other servers and privately came to me and
But
asked
those
me for help.
people publicly come to you that are in your server, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I said, you're proving my point. You're saying,
What's your
well,
point?
I'm not on here for that. Bro, you're giving advice while living in the state you live
I'm
in.
saying, and I'm server Suni. Ham's
You have other
thoughts.
servers, do you not?
Yes,
So
and I'm
you're
saying
offering
in
what?
this server, oh my, bro, why aren't you listening to me? I'm
I
saying
am.
in this server, Ham's thoughts. I do not give financial or fitness advice. Are you copacetic with that?
You don't offer financial in this server.
In my other servers.
I grasped that the 4 times you said it.
Okay, so when Olivia came to me, it was in a private DM. I don't know what's confusing about this.
She's
So
still
I
your
don't know what you're
friend,
at.
and you're offering her
Yeah.
your services for a charge.
She asked me for this. What do you want me
Tyler
to
Butler, what
say? I
up?
don't understand. Like what have you, well, why is this bad? I don't understand why this is a bad thing.
Because she's your friend.
Doing 60 hours worth of work costs money. I don't understand how you can't see that. Like what, where is it? Hold on.
Else.
Let me ask you, how much work and free advice should I give in advance?
I
Yeah.
believe you should be a limited wisdom.
Okay, so would you say about a 40-hour week? Would that be good with you?
Unlimited wisdom.
No, but like 40 hours worth of like work and like actual application of what we're talking about. I have to do the, like, I can't just, it's not just like speak. It's that it's hands-on work. I'm saying like it would require me to sacrifice these hours to be there and with her. My point. So like
I
at what
grasped
point would you
that
charge?
the first time you said it.
So at what point would you charge something? How many
I wouldn't
hours?
charge them because I wouldn't do it. I would refer them
Okay,
to
so
a
there you go.
professional.
So perfect. And again, that's fine if that's what you do. I did the same thing. I said I would do that. I said I'm going to get you a good lawyer, a good CPA, and a good accountant. So you're lying. Again, you know that. I said that to you, but you're pretending you don't know it. So you're lying. Why do you always do this, Sudi? You're always disingenuous all the time. And then when you do this, you laugh. When you get uncomfortable, you just do this weird laugh thing.
I'm not uncomfortable, bro. What are you saying?
You are, because I'm directly calling you out being disingenuous as a person, and you have nothing to say. And you're just laughing.
37 people in the chat. Who tell me, am I uncomfortable? Do you sense that I'm uncomfortable because I almost called you Biden? Because Ham here, aka Buzz Lightyear, turn yourself to the side. Show him your profile. Buzz Lightyear here is catching me in some sort of logical fallacy, and now I'm afraid. I'm uncomfortable.
No, you're disingenuous and you're uncomfortable. That's why you're laughing. Yes. Every time I make you look stupid, you do the weird laugh. And that's why I'm saying you're uncomfortable clearly, because I'm again proving you're dishonest in real time.
The audience doesn't.
This is not confusing. Again, they cannot agree with you all they want. They're just dumb. I mean, these are people that obviously love you, but everything I just said was sound. There's nothing that I just said that wasn't smart and on point, and you're dumb.
And I'm the dummy.
Yes. Based on the way you're talking right now, yes, you do look dumb. I don't know what to tell you. You don't look good right now. You can get, again, it's an uncomfortable laugh, and that's okay. It is what it is.
Okay.
You're being caught in real time being disingenuous, and I'm using facts, real details. Like, what are you saying?
Right.
If you're not going to convince me that Suni's just going to sit here and say,
all those services,
unlimited
said,
work
no,
is good. Just do it
I
for
want
free.
you to do it. So you gave her all those references, and you were like, hey, deal with this lawyer, go to this accountant. Said, no, I want you to do it.
No, she wanted me to vet those people and do those things for her on top of a multitude of other things. Because one, she's not one. I'll tell you what. Hold on. One, because she's not financially. Hold on. I'm anti. I'm anti.
You're gonna get muted. So you pretty much signed
Say,
what would be called like a power of attorney with her. Like you had a verbal power of attorney with her, right? Is that how she wanted you to operate? Like, did she want you to operate as us to her fun because you would be doing all these things for her?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm still lost as to what the hell fuck you offer.
Again, so you don't even know what I offer, but you're saying it's all bad and I'm an opportunist.
What do you offer that costs money? What makes your service
a
better?
Lot of things. What's that? So again, I'll finish answering your first question anyway. So again, she wanted me to do all these things for her and find these people specifically, especially because one, she's not financially literate, so she's not going to be very good at vetting the right people to get. And unfortunately, in the world of finances, everyone's a financial advisor.
A stranger on the internet whom she's never met in person to do these things, and you, another stranger on the internet, felt comfortable dealing with another stranger's money that you helped them advance in life. You don't see how this comes off as very
Again, she asked me for my help. I don't mind taking an opportunity. You're acting as though someone asking someone to work in exchange for pay is somehow a bad thing. I saw an opportunity to make some money and help a friend, and she saw an opportunity to reinvent herself and get away from the situation she was in. It's a win-win. I was still paying rent. I didn't fucking force anything upon her. Everything she asked, she offered. Wanted. You're insane pushing narrative here. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm only truthful and honest and was only ever truthful and honest and upfront with her. So you're wrong. I said, hey, I'll give you the free advice. It was when she started asking me for too much, as I said, hey, I can't promise you all that. That's going to take a lot more out of me. So again, you have nothing to say. Nothing at all. You're just mad that someone trusted me. And that I don't know what else to tell you. They believed in me based on the evidence they saw.
You when I don't even like Olivia.
Well, because you're over here butthurt that you can't smear me and make me look bad.
Smear yourself.
I don't know what else to tell you. What have you said? What all you have said is I can't.
I don't have to smear you, Ham. You smear yourself on a regular. You make yourself look stupid. You make yourself look retarded. This is what you do. When you make an ass out of yourself, it's everyone else's fault for you looking like an ass. No, you look like an ass because you're an ass.
What? I didn't hear anything you said. I'm an ass.
You're an ass. You look like an ass because you're an ass. Bottom line. You keep blaming other people. Well, no, it's you, and it's because you're not honest, and it's you, and no, nigga, you look bad.
Okay. Well, not to her. I don't know. At the time, she didn't think so. So I guess it is what it is.
No. So.
But to say I look bad in some way, it doesn't make sense.
You want to know how else you look bad? You want me to keep going?
You haven't even made your claim. You haven't even made your point.
Someone
trusted me. I'm sorry.
Someone where you offered a fund and they agree, okay. And because
now we have to address more lies. I got you.
Because you heard this is a businessman. You heard she was talking junk about you. You decided to get petty and not give her her money, but send her the package instead. Do I have that right?
I'm really not sure what you're talking about.
Now you don't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't know this was a smear campaign. If you would have just told me we're just doing all the fun Discord stuff on YouTube because we think it's going to help ruin Ham somehow, like
No, I think it's
I would
going
have
to
helped.
show what goes on in
I would have helped
Discord
you put on a
servers.
more extravagant show. I would have got like more prepared. I would have got the rainbow jacket on for
Are
you
you
at
going to
least.
answer my question? Did I not get that right?
Oh, absolutely not.
So I just did all.
You said mail. You said package or what?
Oh, you want to play stupid? I thought you didn't care about any of this.
What? I'm just again. You gotta. I've got such an old brain, and like, you know, when I came back from Afghanistan, I swear one time I just bumped my head a little too hard.
Yeah, you're sick.
And like,
you shouldn't use your services to get out of something that you just got caught in.
That trauma. I don't.
And I hope your brother in arms see this. The fact that you're trying to use a traumatic brain injury to wiggle your way out of admitting what you said to me and many others in a Discord several times.
Oh, see what you did there? She tried to bring in a fake outrage on the veterans. I mean,
that's not fake. I come from a family of veterans, and I'm married to a soldier.
I know. I know the outrage is fake because there's nothing to be mad about.
I call everybody out for stolen valor.
Oh, stolen valor. Wait, are you calling me out for stolen valor?
I think what you're doing is you're using that. I can't call you for stolen valor, but I can call you for using that as an excuse as to why you can't remember something when you just told me not even 10 hours ago now.
What are you talking about? What did I tell you?
You told me you didn't refund someone their money because they were petty, and you decided to be petty in return. Do I need to pull up the chats of you saying these things?
Doesn't sound like something I'd do.
Doesn't. Wow.
No. It's not ringing any bells, honestly. I mean,
this is why you're referred to as a janky car salesman.
Perhaps. This could all be true.
It is all true.
But again, we all know that your smear campaign didn't work for shit, and you've said nothing the entire time you've been here.
This is literally me on my own. What smear campaign?
No, I know. It's your attempted one. It's just laughable.
Nobody knows you. Who are you to smear?
No, again, it's your attempt. You
no one
think
knows
I'm somebody.
You. Who are you to smear?
Whoever you think I am, you're giving me the time. What are you talking about?
I think that you're an interesting Discord citizen.
Because on 9:58 on today, you're entertaining me.
Yes. Did I not open with guys? I've been spending time in Discord. I've gotten out of this, and I really want to highlight the citizens of Discord. I think I preface my so clearly
right.
Going to be talking
so you can't say we're not important
down in the Discord if I am giving you guys the stage of YouTube. Like, you knew exactly what I was like. Come on now. You already knew. For me, when I offered you a chance to come on the show, and I said, Ham, please make sure you send me the drawing that I put up. Why are you acting like you are under a false pretense of why you're here when I told you exactly why I would be using you? And I told you last night I would love to embarrass you. And you were like, no, we need to find a topic we disagree on. Would that conversation not happen, Ham?
Yeah, of course it happened. But I'm saying this is your failed attempt at a smear campaign. No, believe me, I'm never a victim. It's just
smear campaign.
This is clearly this is your failed attempt at a smear campaign. It's laughable, actually.
How did I?
You've said nothing.
You seem to be worried.
Because you've been made to look a fool at everything you've said.
Are you worried?
About what?
What? You failed at your attempt to smear. Are you worried that it's going to be successful? Why would I worry? Well,
it's embarrassing. Well, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you.
You're embarrassed for me, buddy. You're making me money right now, Tim.
Hey, at least if you're gonna look stupid, you got to make money doing it. I'm happy to do that for you.
Hey.
So you can't say Ham never did nothing nice for you. Amen, amen, amen.
Well, so you're not going to
hydrate, Sunni. By the way, Sunni.
What?
Make sure you drink about half your body weights in water every day, and try to get it in before noon. That way, you're not having to feel the urge to pee later on in the night.
You see how you're giving it to me for free because I would never drop a dime in your pocket to tell me that.
Amen. And you can get it all over my server too.
Just don't charge
Join
people for it.
Oh no, we charge people for it. $5. $5 a month.
Nigga's a hustler.
I think it's fair. There's a lot of good information in there.
$5 for something they could go put together themselves for free. Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no shit. It's called a service. Imagine saying like
at least make it worth their while.
Hold on. It's like, hold on. Imagine saying like, hold on.
Can you show us
hold
what
on.
you
Imagine
offer?
saying like, wait. Hold on. Imagine saying like, oh, you bought a weed whacker. You could have just rented one at Home Depot. You dummy.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Like,
show us like what do you offer in these packages?
What are you talking about?
The packages that you offer for $5. What do you offer?
Oh, I offer you access to my Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever
and what's in
one
a
you're
Discord
signing
server
up
that
for.
costs $5?
What's in it?
What's in it?
It's just all the information pertaining to whatever server you're headed to. So, like I said, that's why I read you off the Healthy with Ham. So let's go. Do you want me to like?
Can you share your screen so I can show everybody what you offer?
Yeah, I think I can do that actually. Let's see. Do you want to look at my financial server? Or do you want to look at my fitness server?
Show us all. I want to see why people are paying you $5.
Okay. Well, we actually haven't charged anybody yet.
But
We've been nice.
You're charging $5. Like you just said.
We haven't implemented. No. That is. I'm sorry. This is what we will charge. I haven't implemented it yet. We've let all the members in there in so far for free. Mm-hmm. So we're being kind.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get as much feedback as we can to make sure we don't need to make any changes before we
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do something half-assed, as they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you just show us?
Yeah. Relax.
Thank you.
Relax. This button. All right.
We are releasing a report today that details what we have uncovered.
What the hell is that
We're also
noise,
sending
bro?
letters to the Biden administration officials and Biden family
I don't know.
renewing our request
So,
for voluntary production of documents relevant.
Here's an example. Right? Are you guys able to see?
This is an investigation.
This is Healthy with Ham.
The president.
You got your rule support. Newbie starts.
About his knowledge.
Weekly photos in here. I like to have people post up weekly photos.
Hold on. I wasn't even. I didn't know you had it open. Hold on. Okay, go back up.
Yep. So this is from the top. Healthy with Ham.
Can we click the
Obviously.
testimonials?
Oh yeah, I don't think there's nothing in here yet.
Okay, so you don't even have any testimonials. So okay, that's another reason I'm
no.
why
I guess
people would pay $5.
These are relatively new servers. Yeah, these are relatively new servers. That's why I said everyone's in there for free right now.
That have activity.
What's that?
Let me see the old ones that have activity.
Well, no, remember, it was all part of Ham's thoughts in here. It was all one, and it was just too crowded, so I decided to just make each individual separate server. So there's none of like all the info and all the chat, everything like that. It wasn't transferred over. So that's why I made 2 separate servers, and everyone's in there for free right now. So unfortunately, you're not going to find all that stuff in here. But again, that's me. That's my fantasy. I'm giving you an example of how to stand. See? This is how you take a photo. See, look at this. Giving you all the information on how you're supposed to give a nice photo.
Okay, hold on. Let's read this. Hold on, let's read this. Okay, Hamlets. So this is the great one. After a 12-day binge of bad food and beer, I want to show you that we're all human. You fail, doesn't matter. Get up, do it again. I'm here with you, and I'm ready for greatness. How about you? Standing facing the mirror to 90 degrees. Bottom half remains still. Turn your top half towards the mirror and shoot. Then post here every day, no exceptions. This will be motivation for you to stay accountable and to receive the results in real time. Zero tolerance on a tolerance policy on shaming. Okay, so where is your follow-up photo to this?
I don't have one.
So how are you giving advice? Hold on. I'm just explaining why I think the way I do. So you're giving advice here, but that advice is not being applied by the person who's giving the advice, which would, you said yourself, if we post these pictures in here, it'll be encouragement. We'll all feel less shame. But you've posted one photo and we have no follow-up of you showing the results of people potentially paying you $5 for your services and your advice. So I just want to know what you do that's worth it.
Well, again, these are my new servers. None of that stuff is in here, and I just haven't uploaded these photos. So again, it's okay that it's not in here. This is clearly what this is for, and the people who come here will use this.
Okay, so at what point are you going to start charging $5? So at what point are you going to implement $5 charge?
Probably within the next month or sometime. We're just about done wrapping up the fine tunes here. So like if you go down again, we got our calculators. We got some helpful calculators here. We get some help things. This is where you obviously get your daily maintenance calories, which is very important for you. Again, fitness dictionary. There's a lot of keywords and terms you're going to want to know, starting from the top.
Can we go Ham's journal?
Ham's journal.
Oh, wait. Ham's.
Yeah. So that I usually like to do this once a month. I'll update a weekly workout.
When's the last time you did this?
Did what?
Any of your personal training, I guess, advice that you're giving out. When is the last time you did these things yourself?
Oh, I mean, probably like a month ago. I haven't been to the gym now, and no, longer than that. I haven't been to the gym since July.
Okay, so once again, you're giving out advice that you don't even implement yourself, nor can people see the results of the advice that you're giving. So why would Olivia... Hold on. Let me finish. Once again, I'm going to ask the question. Hey, I'll just mute you. It's no problem. I'm going to ask the question again. Why will Olivia pay you for your services? Because you mentioned training, you'd be helping her with fitness, and doing these things would cost you time and money, 60 hours worth of things. You don't even have the results of anything or any of your services that you're offering her, which is once again why I called you opportunistic. Based on what I said, as a friend, I would really see you being a great person if you recommended her to someone else, because you have no proof of concept. What am I getting on my return of my investment?
Right. And again, and all that's fine. But I noticed the dishonest narrative you're once again pushing, right? So like, again, July 4th, I was 195 pounds. So again, I don't have a problem admitting like hold on. I don't have a problem admitting where I am on my health journey. That's no problem for me. But I got to where I wanted it for the summer, and I specifically stopped drinking, or I stopped like working out, and then I went back to like drinking and eating whatever I want so I can just enjoy myself. Then it came to the fall, just like, you know what, time to pop the beer again and get back to the gym. So again, during that time also, I was building these new servers and getting all this information in one place because I actually wanted to do this with other people. Because people were asking me, because they were saying I did lose about 67 pounds in about 2.5 months, a little under 3 months, and people wanted to know how I did it. So they were like, can you share this stuff? So it inspired me, right, to make a server to where I could help inspire others on their journey. And by just giving good, simple advice and helping people out and coming up with what I can for a plan for them. And if it requires any extra help that I can't, underlying condition with something, some injury, obviously I'm going to recommend you don't, but 9% of the people who exercise and do this is all very, very good sage advanced advice, in fact. So this training log, you can look at this. This is a hell of a training log. This regimen right here, I would say that you wouldn't even be able to keep up with this regimen, Suni. I mean, so there's nothing wrong. I mean, let's say, day 2, shoulder trap sets. I mean, what are you seeing in here? Reverse grip, shoulder press, seated.
So let's do this.
Bent over it. What are you seeing?
Let's do this.
What do you
talking.
Stop talking.
Take your jacket off. Show us the results of this training.
Again, I just got done saying to you, I stopped exercising in July, and now I went from 195 to 208 pounds.
Okay,
I started recently working out as of last week. So again, you're pretending as though I've been doing this since then, and you're gonna try and
So if
say,
you're
well, look
not
at the
doing
results. There's
this
nothing
since
there.
then, why are
This
you giving
is-
advice?
this is- What are you talking?
Hey, I'm not going to be fair to this person because this person hasn't been fair to other people, and I do want to play this clip.
That baby haters.
Somebody call the cops on 2K. 2K.
Baby haters.
2K. 2K. Didn't you? 2K.
No.
Didn't you admit to dating a minor? Yes or no?
I never did.
Did you ever get Jack in bed next to a child? Yes or no?
Hey, 2K, shut the fuck up.
No? Oh, okay, alright, cool. Alright, buddy.
2K, hey, 2K.
Well,
Honestly,
that's all we need to know very much. You are like, good job.
look at they're scared right now. That's why they need to. Yeah.
I'm not scared of anything. I just wanted
I don't even need to play it anymore, okay? This guy, you can't hear it? It's bad. Ugh, my bad, y'all. I don't know how to get it to work. My fault. Super dang. It's like fast forwarded. Okay. Clearly, I don't need to show any more of Ham. I'm gonna bring him back so he could talk. But clearly, Ham exposes himself by being himself. I was trying to explain that to him in the chat, and he's like, "You're just being dishonest." And I said, "You know what? Fine. Let's just go right to YouTube, Facebook, and multiple people can chime in and listen to this conversation because I do think that there is a rather. I think Discord is a strange phenomenon. Strange phenomenon on the internet where people come together and feel they're forming trustworthy bonds with people. And then you have guys like this janky car salesman who is offering his services but has no results to share with people that he's offering his services to. It's just what's wrong with me being a capitalist? Nothing. But there is a thing called being a grifter. And I think you fall in that category. So what was said in the video? Shut the fuck up, you're shut up, cunt, bitch. Like everything that I said he says that he tried to deny. Yeah, I had to pin it so I could remove it. He does it. Shut up, cunt, bitch. Like everything that oh, so he's watching while I'm here. Okay. Yes. I just said the things you do. And I just explained it. You fall category of a grifter.
Oh. Well, I guess that's weird to be a grifter who has like more in assets than you do and who owns something.
What does anything
like,
have to do with me? Like this is called deflection.
Well, I mean,
what are you talking about me for? I'm not offering my services online without showing results.
I'm saying grifters typically don't, you know what I mean, have a business or understand.
I have a business though. I have an online business. My website is up for everybody to go look at.
No, I'm saying you're accusing me of being a grifter. I'm saying like grifters don't typically
you can
own
have a business, but you could be collecting funds under false pretenses, which makes you a grifter.
Oh,
yeah,
I got you. I didn't know that's what it was called.
I'm sure.
Well, there's no false pretenses here, so like there is no false pretenses. You're all just making it up in your head.
Making it up. Okay.
Well, you are.
Okay.
Well, again, like, can you give me one piece of advice that I ever said that wasn't right on point?
Why would I give you can I give you a piece of advice that wasn't on point?
Is there anything in particular that I've said that like would question like my financial or physical advice?
Anybody can go to social media and become a talking point. Anybody can do that. But when you get down to the nitty gritty, do you know what you're talking about? Do you know what's going to bring actual lucrative returns on my investments? Because you're broke. I would if you were at least not you're on here complaining I've got to pay $5,000 a month, bro. If you were living the lifestyle that you claim, nobody could talk shit to you. But you're broke. What returns on your investments are coming through for you to be giving advice how to get bread.
Hold on. I turned $10,000 into $130,000 liquid cash with a brand. What are you talking about? And I did it in 4.5 years. So what are you actually talking about?
Okay.
Why you pretend? Why? Well, okay. What?
Okay,
Why you just say that? It's okay. Just tell a lie. I tell the truth, and you laugh and say okay. Like amazing.
Were you not
Where's
upset?
Hold on.
No.
Hey,
Were
Sunni,
you not
business-
upset
what
with
business- wait,
Olivia
what business,
because
Sunni,
she wouldn't
what
give you
business did
$50
yeah,
and your
Sunni,
refrigerator
what
was
business
empty?
did you scale again?
Did that not
Sunni,
happen?
what business
Did that not happen? This is what they do.
scale again?
You're asking me about businesses. I just told you I run an online store and I sell merch. Any more questions?
Okay, so what did you bring in? And in the last 5 years, what have you brought in?
What I brought in. We're not talking
Because I
about that.
scaled.
Nor are we talking about me. We're talking about
question. Hold on.
you and why you're offering
I know,
a
but you
service
are, again, hold on. You are
you have nothing
trying,
to show people.
right,
You
and
have
I'm
nothing.
telling you, you're trying to question my validity, and I'm saying I've scaled business from 10K to 100 assets and a
Here is
brand
you
5
saying
years.
that. There's no proof of
Hold
that.
on.
There's no proof of what you're saying. This is just you saying it.
Oh, I get. Okay, well then there you go.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Why were you going
Right, yeah,
off
just
on Olivia for $50?
ignoring the smart point that he just made.
Why were
Amazing.
you going off on Olivia for $50?
Why? Because she owed me. Because she said she would pay me. That's my time. What are you talking about? That's business. That's good business practices.
Complaining
Like
about
you
your
might not know
refrigerator
anything.
being empty.
You might not. Yes, sometimes it's hard to get food on the table. I don't know what a working man works. I don't know what's surprising about this. I have a lot of
So if you
debt.
don't even have money to buy food, why would anyone listen to you investing?
No, it's not money to buy food. It's that food is tight sometimes. I don't know what else to tell you. Like everyone here pretends that money isn't tight for everyone. I invest my money into myself, and my costs are high. So again, this is why people who I don't know, they work out of their closet and make it. It's just like this is how it works. Soon. Sorry, you don't understand what it's like.
It, buddy. What are you talking about?
Hold on. You haven't made it shit. First of all, you got 20 people in your little YouTube. Hold on. You got 20 little people on YouTube that don't. You got Bluntman live in your YouTube. Basically, is what's going on.
No, I have your server in my YouTube.
Aside from that, you've said nothing and you've proven nothing. You don't make anything on YouTube.
Okay.
So what do you make? What do you make? I actually have a business that's been proven.
But I was definitely making money on YouTube before I was demonetized.
Oh, you were. Oh, no, you. Oh, so now you were demonetized. Oh, well, guess what? My business was never demonetized.
Yeah,
so.
I can. Because what?
So there you go.
It's YouTube,
and that's fine. So what's up?
What? You're not making any sense, bro. You're just showing that I have the upper hand here because now you're resorting to ad hominem. Proving your point. You have to insult me.
I proved my point.
If anything, bro, I'm winning by default because I got you so worked up that you're insulting me.
Sunni, all you've been doing is insulting for just lying for no reason. You pretend that I don't know anything about business or fitness while I sit here and know a lot about both.
Because
and it's just a joke.
Can get on Google and learn a lot. Doesn't make you
okay. Well, I get, but anyone can't get anyone.
Your services are worth squat.
I guess, but anyone can't scale a business in 5 years to 130,000 in assets.
We have no proof that you did that, so you can say that all you want.
Okay, I do though, and it's been proven by everyone in Bluntman.
Prove it. Prove it.
You want me to see you? I showed you my business information just the other day. You're lying.
The name of your business. You didn't show where you scaled.
I showed you my EIN. It was right there. You know that I own this business.
Showing me your EIN does not prove what you just said here today.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And you know it doesn't. You're talking about you having a business. You showed me that.
Yep.
You're talking about something completely different, which was you scaling your business from 10K to 100 something thousand, I think you said.
Yep.
Okay, where's the proof of that? You have none.
In my tax return in my laboratory.
Let's see it.
My tax return is in my filing cabinet at my laboratory.
Go get it. When you go to your laboratory, take pictures and prove us all wrong.
Again, so if I don't go to my lab for you and prove it, I'm a liar.
You prove that you're a liar by your response.
No, you lie on me with no proof of your claim. That's the difference. Like, burden of proof requires the one who's making the claim, which is you, Sunni. I know this is hard to accept.
How can I prove you wrong when I don't have access to your taxes? You're the only one that has access to it.
Hold on. How can I know?
I don't believe you because I don't care. You can say a lot of things word of mouth. Okay. I don't believe you.
And perfect. And that's okay if you don't. It doesn't make it any less true. And I wish it weren't true because, trust me, it costs me a lot of money every month. I'd actually have a lot more food in the fridge if it didn't cost me so much.
Right.
So
Doesn't sound like you're very financially literate if you can't even figure out how to keep $50 in your pocket to
let me
get
tell you what,
$50
I'm
worth of food in your refrigerator.
I'm 100 times more financially literate than you could ever hope
Hey,
to
look,
be.
you keep resorting to ad hominems.
It's not an ad hom. I'll prove
That's
it.
the
Like
only
what?
thing you have is to
There's
resort back
nothing.
to
There's
insult them.
nothing you can say to me that you can
Thank you,
never trump me.
YouTube, for tuning in. This is what people deal with in Discord for hours. I'm not going to hold you here for hours going back and forth with
Oh
him.
my
I can do that on
God.
my own time. But I did show you that there is some people which exist Discord and the opportunistic janky car salesman. All right?
And you come off as a
Ham
liar and a
proves it
disingenuous
here
person.
today. I don't come off as a liar. I come off as someone who's watching for many, many months now. And you're a janky car salesman. All right? I hope whoever participated in this, I'm not going to say your name on here, but I hope people never do business with him again. That way you don't have to go through the heartache of what some people are going through. I'm not going to say their names because I felt like what they did was completely stupid, but that's neither here nor there. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. It was fun. We'll do this again.